So we're back again. So today I want to get into the power list. Now, Mr. Andy Frisella taught me about this power list, and I'm gonna tell you how powerful this power list is. I actually introduced this to my team, and when I say, oh my God, this thing worked like a charm. I mean, it really motivates you to want to do better and get things done. So let me break down what the power list is. Take the top 5 things that you want to accomplish for that day. Top 5, all right? And what happens is you don't go past that 5, no matter what. And anything that you want to create a habit with, this is what you use it for. So if you want to read more, you'll create that on your power list. So you actually put that on your power list. When you get those 5 things, it's basically the top 5 things that's gonna move the needle in your company or your personal life or whatever those 5 things that you have to work on. So with these 5 things, it makes it so powerful because you actually get shit done, okay? So if you actually put on a sheet of paper, a little small sheet of paper, those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things. And at the end of the day, if you accomplish all 5 of those things, you put a W at the top, okay? So a lot of times people are working on things that have no relevancy at all. It's not relevant at all. You will have a long list of like 100 things you need to do, and you're just chipping at that list just to get shit done. You're not necessarily working on the things that's gonna help move the needle, but you're just doing shit just to do shit, all right? And what this list does is it prioritizes the things that matter the most for you, okay? And since you're actually doing the things that matter the most, you're able to move quickly, you're able to move more effectively, and you're able to move, like I said, that needle in your life or your business or whatever you're doing, whatever you're trying to create a habit around. Mind you, this is not something that you just want to add on a list like just regular little BS, like go get a drink of water, answer 5 emails. And no, this has to be something that makes you uncomfortable, something that's gonna push you, all right? So you wanna put the heavy things on there, the things that's actually gonna really move you in a situation that is going to improve yourself and your ability to get things done at the same time. So this is super powerful because when you use this right, and I just started using it with my company and they're loving it, right? Because you're actually focusing on the core things. Because I see all the time, everybody's guilty. I'm even guilty of it, right? You're just doing little things that just get stuff done, all right? And I used to do this like a couple years ago, but now I'm more focused. So I learned this, a long time ago, but the way that Andy Frisella put this, you can really maximize on this, man. So I'm really pumped about it, man. Everybody's pushing for that W. I mean, listen, I had one more thing to get done, and I literally pushed so hard right at the end of the day. I was 30 minutes away from 12 o'clock midnight, and I was just like, I'm not catching no L on this, right? I'm putting the W at the top of my paper, okay? So what this does is really push you, because at the end of the month, Andy Frisella tells you that you need to put all your W's together. So if you got 30 days in the month, you basically look at your W list and you say you see all your W's that's on that list. So the last thing you want is a bunch of L's on your list. So of course, if you actually accomplish it, you put a W. If you don't, you put nothing. Okay, but I still feel like that's an L, right? So you gotta finish it, you gotta complete it, and it really pushes you and drives you. So you have to be realistic though. You don't want to set yourself up for failure too. You can't put, go do some dramatic, hard, super hard thing to do that don't take one day to do. So you want to be realistic while you're creating the goals. Okay, so the second thing I want to get into is the cue cards. I want to dive a little deeper into that, right? The reason why I want to dive into it, because it's another powerful tool you guys can use. So whatever you visualize, like whatever is going through your mind, and you really want to visualize it, you want to really make this happen, you put it on your cue cards. You take a Sharpie and you write it on your cue card. I want to hit whatever your revenue goal is. It might be a revenue goal. And you say, I want to hit, $100,000 in a month. Right? And that's your mantra. That's what you repeat to yourself at least 9 times a day, right? You're brushing your teeth, you're looking at the cue cards. I like to put all my cue cards on my mirror in my bathroom. So when I'm brushing my teeth at night, you know, when I'm brushing my teeth in the morning, I can remind myself and I repeat the mantra in my head. You know, whatever your revenue goal is. You know, if it's 100 grand, say, you know, I love the fact that my company makes $100,000 a month. I love the fact that my company, blah, 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 makes $100,000 a month. I love the fact that my company, blah, 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 make $100,000 a month. And you keep repeating that to yourself 9 times. Okay, what this is gonna do is you're gonna start believing that, because you're telling yourself that. It's not that, oh, you know, I hope to. No, you're saying, I love the fact as if it already exists. You're not saying something that, oh, I hope I do it, or I wish, or if, or no. I love the fact that my company makes $100,000 a month. And if that's your goal, it might be 10,000, it might be 5,000, it might be $1 million. Whatever it is, you're telling yourself exactly what you need to do. And you picture it, you imagine it. You know, you're imagining yourself, you know, getting that money. You know, you imagine yourself, you know, signing off on a paper or the check that on the back of the check that says $100,000, or your CPA telling you how you made $100,000 in this month, or your accounting team, you know, handing you a paper with $100,000 for the month of whatever the month is right on the top of it. You visualize it over and over and over and over and get as detailed as possible. Okay, and this is all stuff that, you know, is super powerful once you really utilize it the right way. Okay, so put those cue cards, whatever it is, put a date on the top, because you need to have an ending date. The only thing that don't need an ending date is your mantra. Anything else, if it's learning Spanish, I will learn Spanish whatever date it is, blah, 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 by this day. You know, I love the fact that I learned Spanish by this day, okay? And then you say, all right, next thing is whatever else you want to start your day off with. Today is gonna be a great day. Just that alone already setting the mood for your day, because you're already telling yourself psychologically, today is gonna be a good day. You know, come in, first thing, I love the fact that my company makes $100,000 a day. You know, smile, today is gonna be a good day. No negative energy, only positivity. That's it. Smile, love, whatever you want it to be. You know, be a service to people. Whatever you want those cue cards to be, whatever goals you have, if you want to learn a new language, if it's a revenue goal, spirituality goal, you know, if it's whatever it is, I need to get to the gym. One of my goals on my cue cards is I will read for 15 minutes a day. The more you learn, the more you earn. And that alone triggers, and it puts me in a mindset to get it done. Reminders. The more you learn, the more you earn. The more you learn, the more you earn, right? You gotta paint those visualizations in your head, right? And not only you gotta paint that, but you gotta have, you know, it's right there on your cue card. You know exactly what you gotta do. The more you learn, the more you earn. All right? So those were some 2 tips I really wanted to go over with you guys. I think it's super powerful. It really works for me and my team. They so excited to really come in and get their power list done. I mean, even Annie Vasella, you know, said to my team, like, listen, it was one of my team members, Autumn, you know, she's in my content department. And, you know, and she touched on sales a little bit when they need help over there, and some assistance when we got too many calls. But he said, listen, you get this for a whole month, then I'm gonna come to the office and see you. I mean, she was pumped. So I appreciate Annie Vasella. I appreciate you. You're an amazing human being. So just want to give you a quick shout out, man. That power list is amazing. So we're gonna get this thing going. And everybody else who's listening to it, make sure you get your whole team on it. Make sure you're getting on it, and make sure you utilize those cue cards. Put it on your mirror, wherever you see it the most. All right. It might be on your office desk. It might be on your mirror at home, wherever you need to actually go and put it on to remember. And whatever you feel like that focus is, that you want to really have that mantra in your head, like execute on that. Write it down, put it on paper, put a deadline on it, and let's get this thing going. I'm signing off. This Spectacular Smith. Let's get it.